We made a little upgrade on one of the features on the Inform Racing race cards this week, and it is on the daily stats table, which you can click to by coming to the main race cards table, and also on each race you have a daily stats table link just for this race. Okay, but I'm going to look at the main table for now. So I'm going to look back at yesterday and click the daily stats table. Okay, so here we have the stats. This is only showing data for horses with 5 or more runs, and the results will show the number of wins, the number of places, the total number of runs, and the number on the left is the winning percentage. Okay, all these columns can be sorted, as I will show you in a minute. First of all, they're sorted by the race time and the course. And this is the code wins. So this is the number of wins. If this was this is Catterick, so it's a jump race. So if this was a hurdles race, this would only show the stats for hurdles. Course wins, distance wins, going wins, which is going on the forecast going. The wins in the race class, the wins in the race size, plus or minus 3. Jockey win percentage on the horse, and the jockey and trainer all-time runs together when the jockey was riding for the trainer. Okay. Now we've got a total percentage here, which adds up all of these percentage numbers. Okay. So this could be something you might want to look at, and I'm going to go through these in a minute as some sort of perhaps another little rating. Official rating plus or minus. This is the difference between the horse's last winning handicap mark. Okay, so this concerns handicaps only. So you can see that today Sam's Adventure is 19 below his last winning mark in this particular race code. So let's have a look at this one. So if you click the race time, here we can see yesterday, so we had Sam's Adventure. So you can see on the table, when you hover over Sam's Adventure, you can see towards the bottom the last winning official rating in a chase race, which is what today's race is. His last official winning rating was 139, and today the horse is running off 120, so that's 19 below his last winning handicap mark in a chase race. Okay, so this one's 3 below, this one's 7 above. NW handicap, this means the horse hasn't won a handicap yet. And if it says it is, they're all, there we are. This is non-handicaps. You may not get too many of these because there may be maidens with horses, not many horses that have run 5 or more, but there's plenty on a normal day's racing, I suppose. So that's that one. Class difference, whether the horse has been raised or dropped in class. +1 or -1 for the example, or 0 stayed the same. And number of days off, days since run, so that's the number of days since the horse has run, and the forecast price. Okay, so I'm going to sort these now just by the total number. Okay, so this is going to bring the biggest total percentages of all the horses running today to the top. This might be something you want to look at. Maybe look at the top 3 or the top 5, or look at the top, I don't know, 10, and then go into their races a little bit more in detail. But these are the horses that, just by the way, everything over 25% is highlighted in green. Okay, so you might want to look at these. If you click these are from yesterday. So you have, and you might want to look at these top ones that are only below their last winning handicap mark, or dropped in class, or ran recently, or whatever, or forecast price certain, whatever you want to look at. But this gives you another little rating. You might want to sort by this column. So if we look at 245 yesterday at Catterick, Bolsover Bill, horse came second. 345, Gitmaker won at a very short price, 8 to 11, and 8 o'clock Kempton Solana, third at 100 to 30. Okay, so all placed. You could go down as far as you wanted to, but also I was going to look at the other end of this table, where let's say we looked at anything down here which had a poor I was going to say maybe under 100, or under a percentage total of 100, that was forecast at a short price, I don't know, 4 to 1 or less. So this is rated 10, and let's have a look. Here we are, 15 to 8. So you've got a horse here, Faddy, in the 455 at Kempton. Came second, so that wouldn't have been backing. Perhaps you might want to lay that horse. Second at 11 to 10. Let's have a look. Where else can we look at? 4 to 1. Federation in the 630 at Kempton. Federation, that might be too big to lay at 11 to 2, but it didn't win. Confederation, let's have a look. 100 to 30. Belnaban. 415 Catterick. Belnaban lost at 5 to 2. Novak, 330 Newcastle. 330 Newcastle unplaced, so 330 Newcastle. Lost at 2 to 4, unplaced at 2 to 4. What was that one? Novak. He's our star, 6 o'clock Kempton. Unplaced, let's have a look, 6 o'clock Kempton. He's our star, 11.45, BSP too big to lay, I'm pretty sure. But lost all the same. Misty Marnie at Catterick. 415. Misty Marnie. 8.6, but lost or unplaced. You want to, if you were place laying, perhaps. Misty Marnie, where are we? 67 anymore. 17. McGarry, 245 Catterick. Harry unplaced. 245 Catterick. McGarry unplaced, well, went out to 12, BSP of 12, probably again too big, but unplaced. So there's horses here that if you were looking at them as a potential bet, it might be worth just having a look at the daily stats table to see what their overall percentage is for these for the stats for the day. There's another one here. Midnight Moss, 145 Catterick. Midnight Moss lost 5 to 2. Any more sort of shortish priced ones? Okay, we're in the hundreds now. You might want to stop looking at these, but this is just so it gives you an overall view of the stats for each horse under these conditions here. Everything over 25% is green. This is the total percentage column here. And as I say, you might not be a layer of horses, but if you were looking at a horse, it might just be worth coming back to this table and having a look at just what its overall percentage is over the conditions today. Okay, so you might be interested in a horse and then look at it and it's only got poor percentages, or there might be other horses in the race. You might just want to use these other columns here, the official rating plus or minus, and see all the horses that are running below their last winning handicap mark. You might want to look at the horses that have been dropped the most in class, perhaps, or if you click this one, you can see all the horses that have run in the last 7 days and look into them or combine them with your biggest total percentage ratings or whatever you want to use. But hopefully this table will give you just another feature, another way to look at the form of a horse before you place your bets.